Hello folks, Les with LSCOM here. I'm building or have built an LC6404 for Andy in Illinois. Andy, here's your 6404. Right now I've got it scanning. I think it's actually scanning up. Here is your switch harness. Coming over here to the switches. Okay. And you can see I have each one labeled. That scan up down right there. Let me turn the scan off. Alright, and for each switch, what I did was label the switch itself in other words, if the bat is facing this side of the switch, then that's down. Okay, if the bat is facing that side of the switch, then that's up. In this case, this is the scan, so that would be scan up and scan down. Okay, now this one is the get and save. Okay, if the bat is facing this side, it's get. If it's facing that side, it's save. Alright, same thing with the rest of them. The 10 up, 10 down. If the bat is facing this way, if it's pulled this way, that's up. If it's pushed or pulled this way, that's down. Band switch is the same way, up and down side are labeled, whichever way you pull the bat. Okay, so this one is marked down, so if you pull the bat this way, it goes down. See? Okay. And let's see, which one is this? That's the 10, and now let's say I want to go up 10 to 41. Okay. And now I'm going to change to 38. I'm going to save it. So I want to pull the bat this way. Now then, I just saved 38. Okay. I'm going to use the band up down switch. We're going to go down a couple bands. Alright, roll back over to it rolls back over. So it rolled back over to 172. Now I'm going to hit the get switch, and it should go back to 38. And there you are. Okay, this one is the display. As you can see, I wrote on this side here frequency, FRQ. That's when the bat is pulled this way, you get the frequency display. That's like 27.385. Alright, you push it the other way, that's band channel. So we're now on band C, channel 43. Okay, so you've got your get and save switch. You've got your scan up and down switch. You've got the band up and down switch. The 10 channel up and down switch. And the display switch. You got 3 display modes. Okay. Now normally what I do, I don't use the 10 up, 10 down switch, and I take the noise blanker A and L switch and mount the or connect the scan function to it. But now you can set it up to do it any way you want to. All right. The black wire here with the red tab on it, the red heat shrink, that plugs into the board right there. Okay, but you can see right now I've got the wire coming from the radio plugged in there, but I'll unplug that because you're going to need it. And this red wire here coming out of this connector I've got it plugged into the connector coming from my radio. That's your squelch pickup point. Okay, and all of the wires are labeled. Like this one is labeled squelch. All right, and this one is labeled DLL. This goes to the DLL line. This is the line that senses when the channel selector is moving. Okay, it's the one that's going to plug in right there where that black one with the red thing is plugged in on the board now. That's the DLL connection. All right, be sure to follow the instructions on the website, www.lescom.com, and look up the 5304 and 6404 installation. I think it may still be labeled 5300, 6400 installation. And go by those instructions. Be very familiar with those. Read them a couple of times. And here is your connection harness to the channel selector and radio. Okay. Here are the adapters. I actually have the cables plugged into them. Just bear in mind that the end of the cable that has the red wire that connects the two ends together, those are the ends that go to the adapters. All right. The cables are labeled which end goes to display and which end goes to the main radio. Just remember that the cable end that has the white and red wires coming out of it, this one, see those white and red wires right there coming out, that goes to J3. Okay, so you know that the other end of that cable goes to the radio. J3 to radio, J1 goes to the channel selector. Okay, like I said, if you have any questions, and this is for anyone, if you're installing one of our kits and run into a problem, shoot a quick email to tech support and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Okay, thanks a lot.